Alright guys, so we're going to teach you the basics, the very basics today, and that's going to be your stance and how do you step forward, backwards, left and right in your stance. So for this drill or exercise, you're going to need a speed ladder. It's going to help you out, make things a lot easier and understand a lot more what I'm talking about, keeping distance and how to step properly. Alright guys, so if you're right-handed, this is what's going to happen. Your left foot's going to be in front. Your right foot is going to be off to the side. You're going to be on the ball of your back foot pointing at a 45-degree angle. Your left hand's going to come up a little bit away from your face, ball of fist, and then your right shoulder is going to be pointing back, and the right hand is going to be making a fist, but by your cheek. Now, if you were unsure, if you're not in a good stance with your legs, you should be able to, with your front leg, slide it back. See, it doesn't hit my right leg, so I'm in a good stance. But if I'm here, if my front foot hits the back foot or grazes, I'm in a bad stance. I need to move that right foot to the side where I'm here. I can slide my back foot at all times. That's a good stance and a good base. Alright guys, so like I said, you'll need a speed ladder. So what's going to happen is we're going to step in. I'm going to keep my right foot on the first one, then move my left foot to the second step square. So what's going to happen is my left foot is going to be on the far side of the corner over here. My right foot will be, like I said, on ball of the foot, 45-degree angle, on the back side in the corner, right corner. Left shoulder pointing forward, right shoulder pointing back, chin down. Now, this is what's going to happen. When I want to go forward, I'm going to take a step with my left leg, then I'm going to step with my right. Go left, right, left, right. Now, one of the things you need to focus on is not to cross your feet, where you lose your stance going forward, or you step in, losing your balance. My feet are together, I have no leverage for when I eventually throw punches, and it's easy to be knocked down. So here, small bend in the knees, take a step left and right, left, right, left, right. Another thing I forgot to mention is when you're doing this, yes, it's going to be natural to look down and see what you're doing. Do it a couple of times, get the habit. But once you guys get comfortable, then I want you guys to do it looking straight forward, without looking at your feet. Just going forward the whole time without looking down. Now, when I go backwards, I'm going to take this right foot, go back, then bring my left foot. Right, left, right, left. Once again, my right foot should be going back. First when I go back, I shouldn't step with my left where I'm squared up, or have no balance when my feet are together, or I should not slide my foot where I'm switching stances. Never do that. Big no. I should be taking that step right, then left, right, then left, and that's how you step forward. And once again, if you need to, you can look down, get comfortable with it. But the moment you start getting the feel and getting the rhythm, look straight ahead. Remember, your opponent's gonna be your opponent that you're fighting always gonna be in front of you. So you need to be looking straight ahead at him the whole time, and just keep stepping and stepping. Once you get that, then we can move on to going sideways. So now, when you're going to the left, your front foot will be in the box. Your right foot's gonna be out. It's gonna happen once again. In your stance, front shoulder pointing forward, back, shoulder pointing back, chin tucked in, hands up. Now, when I go to the left, I'm gonna take a step with my left leg. Then I'm gonna bring my right foot, just a small step to the right. Left, right, left, right. This is teaching you that if someone is moving a lot, you're what we call cutting the ring off. You're stepping with them to stop where they're moving. So if he's moving this way, to my left, I will step where he's right in front of me instead of him coming around. Step to the left, boom. Now, remember, when you step to the left, your left foot steps. Don't cross your legs. Never cross your feet. Your right leg should not be moving first. Another thing is, you see how I'm stepping? It's just a small step back in position. You shouldn't be taking a big step where you're here crossing your feet, or you have your feet this close together. Just a small little step. That's all you need. Now, when I go to my right, I'm still keeping my foot on the outside the box, outside the ladder. I'm gonna take a step to the right, then take a step to the left, bring my foot in. Right, left. For the right leg, I can take a little bit bigger of a step, but a small step with my left leg. And then once again, if this person I'm fighting is moving to my right, I will take that step with the right foot, then left to cut him off so he's in front of me the whole time. He's not behind me, he's not getting a better angle than me. Just, once again, we're cutting the ring off. Left and right. Now we're going to the right, right, left. So this is how you would cut the ring off on someone. This is why we showed you going forward, and this is why you need to learn going left and right, learning how to attack, retreat, cut a person off. All right, guys, some key things when you're doing this, tips or things to keep an eye on is, remember what I said, front shoulder, left shoulder pointing forward. If you're right-handed, if you're southpaw, it's the other way around. Southpaw is everything's backwards. Now, when you're doing this, here's some key things to keep in mind. See how my front shoulder is the only shoulder pointing to? When you step, this is how it should be the whole time. I shouldn't step. You see how I turn? I have both shoulders too. I have no leverage on my punching for one. Eventually, when we start throwing punches, I can't turn my body into it. But also, more importantly, look how I went from not much to hit, but the moment I turned, look at all this to hit now. Okay? So when you concentrate, stepping, this shoulder stays front. Even when you're going backwards, same thing. I don't step and pull myself back like this. I stay here, just step. Another thing you want to keep your eye on is the footwork on the ladder. This is why I recommend the ladder, because it's highly useful, because when I take my step, I should not be touching anything on the ladder. I should be fine. But if I take a step, and you see how I just stepped on that? That showed me I just took too small of a step. I should take a little bit more of a step here. Now if I take a step with my front leg, touch this part of the ladder, then take a step, that means I took too big of a step with my front leg. I shouldn't do that. I should take a step. I'm not stepping on anything. So this is why I recommend the ladder, because it teaches you how to step. Keep the distance where you're not taking too big of a step, not taking too small of a step. You get to see each foot gets a box. It teaches you I'm not sharing a box. I'm keeping spacing between my feet. I'm keeping the right distance from where I'm stepping and going backwards, whether it's forward, back, left, or right. I'm still keeping the proper distance. Okay? So that's, oh, and one more thing is the chin. Always keep that chin tucked in. So when you hear me say tuck that chin in, just tuck it down a little bit where you're looking up and you're seeing. You don't have to be here where you're looking down the whole time, but don't ever keep your chin up or like this. Easy to hit and easier to get knocked out, because with here, you just depend on your neck muscles. But if you have your chin tucked, more your whole body can absorb the shot. It's still possible to get knocked out, but the percentage goes down a lot more by having that chin tucked in compared to here. And it only gets higher. The percentage of getting knocked out gets higher when the chin's up in the air. So make sure, like I said, it doesn't have to be this. Just a little tuck in like that, just like that. All right, guys. So if you're left-handed, meaning you write with your left hand, so this is what you're gonna do. Your right leg is gonna be in front. Your left leg will be back, pointing at a 45-degree angle. Chin down. Right hand will be up, away from the face, shoulder pointing forward. My left shoulder will be pointing back and by my cheek. Once again, guys, even if you're a southpaw, you have to see if you're in a good stance, slide your feet back. If my feet don't touch, I'm in a good stance. But if I slide, hit back, or graze, I'm in a bad stance. I need to open up that left leg, take a step to the left, open my stance up where I'm in a good stance, where I got good balance, and have a small bend in your knees, guys. Don't be standing tall. Keep a small bend. You don't have to be squatting down, just a small bend in the knees. That's all you need right there. All right, guys. Now, as for southpaws, this is what's going to happen. You're going to take a step in, both feet in. Your left foot's going to stay in the first box. Your right foot's going to be in the second one. Now, remember, your right foot is going to be off in the corner, top right corner, while your back foot is going to be in the bottom left side of the corner, pointing at a 45-degree angle. Right hand up, left hand up. Make a fist. Chin stays tucked in. Now, I'm gonna take a step, right leg, then left. Right, left, right, left. Now remember, right foot goes first. Do not step left foot, and then right. That's an improper stance, no balance. And you don't get leverage when you're able to punch like that. So you're gonna go right, left. Also, don't step where you switch your stance. You know what I'm saying? You can get caught in between shots, and a lot of things can go wrong there. So remember, key thing, right, left. Now, you can look down, get comfortable, so you get it, but the moment you guys get it, then you gotta look straight forward at your opponent. You're gonna be here, chin down, hand up, stepping, right, left. Now, once I get that, I can go backwards. I can go, this time step with the left leg, and step with the right. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, remember, once again, when I'm doing this, I'm not gonna step in with my right leg sharing the box, and I'm not gonna switch stances here. I'm gonna take that step, left leg, then right. Another thing to notice is, once you guys look down, get it a couple times, but once you guys get it, make sure you're concentrating on looking down, because you never want to take your eyes off your opponent, because the moment you do this brief moment, they could be throwing a punch or doing a move that you're not expecting. By the time you look up, it may be too late. So don't even peek down like a quick look like that. No, keep practicing just right here, looking straight ahead and just stepping. Okay, once you get that, then we can move side to side now. All right, now as a southpaw, guys, we're gonna work on going to the right. So the right leg be in front, hands up, chin down, shoulders pointing forward and back. Now, when I go to the right, step my right foot, bring my left foot in. Right, left. But you see, my right foot stays inside the ladder while my left foot stays out. Okay? Now you see me moving to my right. Now this is, if an opponent is moving to my right, instead of trying to let him get this angle, I'm going to step, as we say, cutting the ring off. I'm going to cut him off and stop him from getting that angle. Or he could be moving around a lot, and I make the ring smaller by stepping, cutting him off from where he wants to go. So as you see, I take that step, small step. I'm not taking a step where I'm crossing my feet with my left, then going right. You lose balance, you're unsteady, it's easy to knock you down, or make a shot that isn't that impactful, make it look like it was a huge shot. So concentrate, right foot, then left. Once again, you can look down, help yourself get the rhythm, get the feel, see what it looks like. But once you get it, I'm locked on my opponent at all times. Now when I go to my left, this time I'm gonna keep the foot on the outside, outside the ladder still. Take a left step, then take a step with the right. Left, right, left, right. Now, remember what I said, we're never gonna cross the feet, because you're not gonna go right, then left. You lose your balance, you're not in a good position to throw power shots or anything. So I need to focus on left foot, then my right foot. Left, right, left, right. Once again, if I need to look down in the beginning only. Look down in the beginning, but once I get the feel and I've done it, I never look down after that. I'm concentrating, I'm looking forward at my opponent at all times, no matter where I'm going. My eyes are on him. My eyes are on him or her. Okay? But those are some key things to concentrate on. Foot on the outside, foot in the box, chin down, shoulders up, hands are up. And I never square up or anything like that. When starting off, southpaws, you're doing everything backwards, but for right now, everything applies the same way, right hand to left hand. Down the road, I'll break it down how they're totally separate, but for right now, the basic concept of stepping is the same. So when you're here, like I explained already, with the right hand is when you're stepping, step, step. If I take a step and I touch this ladder, take a step, it means I took too big of a step with my front foot. I need to shorten that up. See, no, I didn't step. It's the same thing with my back leg. If I take a step and then I stepped here, it means I took too small of a step. My back leg took too small of a step. So I should be able to step, not touch anything. It means I took a good step. And this is what I love about the ladder, because it's teaching you the basics, the fundamentals of how to step and how to keep proper spacing, whether I'm going forward or backwards, nothing changes, okay? So now, remember, key things to do is when you're doing this, don't square up. So don't, here, turn. We call this squared up. When both shoulders are pointing forward, we call that squared up. There's a time for being squared up, but you're only using it in small amounts. Right now is not the time. I'll explain in another video when should you only be squared up. But, see, I'm here. I shouldn't be squared up. It's the same thing going forward. I shouldn't be turning. I don't turn. I step, keep everything here. Also, you want to keep everything nice and tight. Elbows should be in. I shouldn't be up here. I call it with the kids that I train, I call it, don't chicken wing me. Look like a chicken? Chicken wing? Don't chicken wing me. So when they hear me say chicken wing, they immediately know, tighten up, and that's how you guys should be. Nice and tight, right in here. Chin down. Right shoulder pointing forward, left shoulder pointing back. Right here. Now once again, chin tucked in. Doesn't have to be here where I'm looking at the ground. Just a little bit where I'm still looking at you, but see how it's tucked in? Remember, it's a lot harder to get knocked out like this, but when my chin's here, the percentage goes up, and it's up here, it goes up drastically. So keep that chin tucked in, elbows tight, hands up, proper stance, balance, small bend in the knees, you're good to go. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, click the button right here to subscribe. If you want to check out more of my videos, click here and here to click on my playlist and other videos that I have. But until next time, guys, I will see you. This is El Castigador. I'm checking out now. See you.